Spencer Davies with Cavs Insider alongside Cleveland icon and infamous guitar throwing Daniel Booby Gibson. What is happening, my man?
Man, another great day at the office, man. Just being in the gym with these guys, being back in Cleveland, it's a dream come true, honestly.
That's great, man. Second year of coaching for you. So how is that transition from player to coach gone for you? And now you know what to expect coming into this training camp.
Yeah, at first it was more like I had to get out of still being a player. Like I still wanted to get on the court. I still wanted to do the things for the guys. But I'm learning how to teach them and find ways to motivate them by just learning more about them as players. Kind of like I would have liked to be taught when I played. So kind of implementing that and just learning the best ways to coach these guys up and show them what being a Cleveland Cavalier is all about.
That's terrific, man. The reason I wanted to bring you on here, you had a charity golf event on Monday at Redtail over in Avon. Tell me how it went.
Yeah, shout out to Redtail for letting me host it there, but it turned out great. Like, since I've been back, kind of like what you said, as a player, I got so much love from the community and the city. And so now I try to do these type of events to inspire, like, networking, camaraderie, and so that the people in the city can see me give back and have moments like and create more memories. This city is a very special place for me. And so there'll be a lot more events like that to come. I got one I'm planning, like a Stop the Violence basketball game, like around Christmas time. So just more networking in the community and just doing great things in the city.
That's terrific. What's your handicap?
I suck at golf. I'm not gonna lie to you. I played golf maybe 2 times, but it's just the best place for guys to talk, have fun. I really went out there to have a couple drinks, man, have some fun. I don't even have a handicap. My shot is terrible. Definitely not as good as my basketball shot. Let's say that.
All right. We'll leave it at that. So, Cavs opened up preseason last night in Atlanta. A lot of good things coming out of that, but I think what everyone's talking about right now is Ammani Bates. Yeah. And Ammani Bates comes out, scores 10 points. Obviously, had no fear taking that shot there down the stretch to give the guys the lead. What have you seen from him? And we were talking about him a little bit before this. I'd love for you to kind of just break down everything you've seen from him so far.
Special. I say it every day. Teams are going to really regret passing on him and basically listening to the chatter, because the moment that he walked in the gym, he's wanted to outwork everybody. He came in with a chip on his shoulder. And the best part about Ammani is he wants to learn. Like, he's here to learn and get better. And a lot of the talk was that he wasn't going to be a good teammate. He wasn't going to be a good, and it's been the complete opposite, man. He's a great kid, and I think that he'll have a chance to play in this league for a long time. And I told him, some guys are meant to have that story where you're the number one, the top pick or whatever. But it's an even better story when you can come in the second round and then show guys, if you don't quit and you keep being about the right things, you can prove everybody wrong. And I think he'll prove a lot of people wrong for a lot of years to come.
And that's something that you know a little bit about. So tell me,
that's why I relate to him so much. Being a 42nd pick, McDonald's All-American, I came in like thinking that like, oh, it was going to be given to me. But I learned right away that in this league, everybody's good, and you got to work your way to the top. And so that's what I'm trying to show him, that it's not about, you said he scored 10 points last night. That's not what I was most excited about. What I was most excited about is when he stepped on the court, he played like he belonged. He wasn't moving too fast, wasn't worried about making mistakes. He played like he belonged. And so I think the coaching staff, and I think he put the world on notice that he's going to be here to stay.
And it's blocking a steal, too, in addition to that. Yeah. But what I wanted to kind of ask you a little bit was about the G League, too. Yeah. What have you learned about the G League? You're going into your second year, but obviously it's a huge tool for teams nowadays to use that as a development system, but also to get guys reps and to get guys extra work in while they're waiting to get their number called.
Yeah, that's why I love it, because it's my opportunity, because they want it so bad that in that G, they ready to listen and take everything you're giving them. And so it's an opportunity for me, who's been there and done it, to kind of give guys like a foundation, like a starting point to get to that next level on how to work, how to prepare, and how to deal with being told no, because you're going to be told no in this league. And so being able to get guys in the mentality of just continuing to do the work, I fell in love with that. And that's why I'll probably continue to work with the G my entire career. Regardless of moving up, I just feel like having that presence there for those guys to make them comfortable in trying to reach their dreams is important to me.
You talk about this player development that you love. Can you give me an example of a time where in your career that you you want to give them something that you didn't have necessarily.
Well, I got it. As soon as I came in, LeBron James. As soon as I came in, I was coming in early with Chris Gent getting shots up, who's with LeBron now, getting up shots. And Bron would come and he saw us and he started jumping in with us. And LeBron told me, he was like, you doing this right here. It's not about how many shots you're making, but it's about you showing the coaching staff and showing everybody around that you're about the right things and that you're willing to put in the work. And that's 80% of the battle. And so what I've been trying to instill in these guys is just showing up early. Just be the first one to the gym. You'll see that blind over there raised up. You see the GM peek in, and that's all you need. So guys continue to they trust the guys that work hard, and that's why being in the G, and I got an opportunity to share that with Sharif. So Sharif's the first one in the gym now. To share that with Ammani. Ammani was just almost the last one to leave. So that's where I feel like I can have my biggest impact on the culture of Cleveland, like letting these guys know that in order for these Cavs fans to love you, you got to be committed to the work and you got to be a hard worker. So I'm having fun with that part, being able to kind of pull the puppet strings on the work ethic, not the talent, but just how hard these guys are willing to work.
I'm glad you brought up Sharif on your own because I actually talked to him on my media day, and he was just talking about how much more prepared, how much more mature he feels. He's only 22, and you're going in your third year. What I was gonna say, I would love to get your perspective on somebody like Sharif, who is waiting his turn, but eventually when you put the work in, like you said, it's eventually gonna end up working out for him.
Literally just had this conversation with him about last night. He came over to me and I think he made a pass to the corner late and it wasn't on target and the guy didn't get a shot off and he was beating himself up about it. I'm like, Reef, nobody plays perfect, you know what I mean? But you're doing everything right. I believe he might have been out of the two ways and the young guys, he was the first one that they put into the game last night. And I told him, I'm like, Reef, you showing up every day. That's what you got to do is control what you can control. And that's showing up on time and putting the work in. We don't know if the shots are going to go in or not. And Sharif has been the epitome of what we talk about. Showing up, growing, and the maturity is just showing in his game. So I personally hope that Reef get an opportunity to play here or play wherever, because he's about all of the right things. And he too got a bad rep coming in from a situation where he just had he didn't have the right opportunity.
And he talked about Sam Merrill too, and Sam Merrill ended up getting a big deal after
the workers, man. The workers. Sam first one in, last one to leave. He ends up getting a three-year deal last year. So those are the moments for me that are most satisfying when I see these guys put the work in and I see them get that opportunity and take advantage of it. That's what it's all about.
And last one for me, man. I gotta ask you. Everybody talks about the game where you hit all the threes against Detroit. Everybody. Yeah. Is there another moment that sticks out to you about playing for the Cavs, or is there another game, another time that you can think of that really stood out to you other than that? Because that's what everybody talks about.
That's probably like my favorite game. I have another moment where I think we were playing against Oklahoma City, and another LeBron moment. And like we go into the huddle, and he told me, he was like, on this play, like trail up, and I'm a slow it down, and I'm gonna hit you for a three, basically to put us up by 4. Yeah. And so, because he knew he would draw all of the attention. So that's one game of many moments where we had a moment where we talked it out, and then I went on the floor and I delivered, and it ended up being like, a shot where everybody remembered it during the game, but for me, it was a moment where he trusted me in that moment rather than him feeling like he had to take the shot. So that was another moment for me.
Plenty of them you can remember as Cavs fans, I'm sure. Booby, thanks so much for joining us here.
A lot of goosies, a lot of goosies.
A lot of goosies. Guys, be sure to subscribe to our channel, YouTube channel, SI Cavs Insider. We'll see you later.